Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I thought I would share with you a mindfulness or meditation exercise, or whatever you'd like to call it, a yoga nidra, whatever you'd like to call it really. A brief moment of quiet, which is intended to focus on anger and how we deal with anger and how our body processes anger. And there's a lot to be angry about. There's a lot to be angry about at the minute, um, depending on where you stand and who you are. There are plenty of things I'm sure that have got your back up recently, as they have mine, and those sensations and feelings come and go. But what can happen is if we find ourselves regularly in that pattern of anger, or if we are very quick to find ourselves in that anger, it might be that we're sort of firing that pathway. So kind of carving that little neurological groove in our body, which says anger, this is how anger behaves. A comedian that I love, in her most recent special, described those moments as pufferfish moments. So when something makes you angry and you go, and then you're just sort of useless, really, because you just reacted, and it doesn't necessarily work in our favour to behave in that way. And the other side effect of feeling angry for a persistent amount of time is the cortisol level in the body will rise, and that has a very physical effect on the body. It can be really wearing on our immune system. Nobody wants that right now, but it can also be tough on the heart. And so chronic and consistent stress, chronic and consistent anger can really ramp up the body's natural responses, that we sort of want to save for the times when they're actually needed. So for this exercise, all you're going to need is a quiet place to sit or lie yourself down. And if you're feeling angry right now, perfect. Bring that anger with you. So bring yourself to a position that usually feels comfortable. And it's not always easy when you feel angry to allow yourself to be comfortable, or to be certain what actually feels comfortable for you. So if you're feeling restless or angry, choose a position that usually works for you when you aren't feeling angry. Once you've found yourself comfortable, you can gently close the eyes if that suits you. And we're going to start by bringing our attention to the breath. We're going to very gently, and with absolutely no judgment at all, start to count the breath. Our aim is to lengthen the exhale very gradually. So we'll breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can keep that going. It doesn't matter if you lose count, you lose track. See if you can keep on with that extended exhale, a couple of beats longer than your inhale, counting it if you need to. And it might be that while you're doing this, you still feel angry. That's fine. Totally fine. It's even okay if you feel frustrated or angry by the sound of my voice. Allow those feelings of anger to be what they are, and see if you're able to count your breath. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carrying on with that counting of the breath. Controlling our feelings of anger never means holding our anger in, trying to suppress it or attempting to contain it. Instead, being able to manage anger doesn't mean that you won't ever feel angry. It means that you'll be able to shift your focus, and you'll be able to manage the behavioural responses that arise when you feel angry. Let go of your breath now. And draw your attention to how you're feeling in your physical body, right at this moment. See if you're able to observe whereabouts in your physical body these manifestations of anger arise. Can you identify whereabouts in your physical body the anger is held? Often people don't notice, but they tighten their shoulders when they feel angry, or clench their fists, or tighten their jaw. Perhaps for you, anger is experienced in the stomach, the neck, many different places in the body. Most of these physical reactions to anger are uncomfortable and tiring. We can start to relieve some of them now, if you want to, by gradually beginning to relax your muscles. Starting with your hands and your arms. First, tighten your hands into fists. Feel the tension in your hands and your arms, that gripping, holding tension rising up the arms. Hold, get tighter and tighter and tighter, and then relax. Let go, allowing your hands and arms to be relaxed, loose, limp. Notice the difference between the tension and the relaxation. Now see if you can create a feeling of relaxation in your shoulders. Take a moment to relax your shoulders now. And you could choose to tighten the muscles first and then relax, or you can simply relax your shoulders without tensing them. Focus on your face and your jaw. See if you can relax your face and jaw. Again, maybe tensing first if you want to. However you get there, let all the tension leave your face, your jaw, melting your forehead, softening your eyebrows, your temples. Let your face and jaw be smooth and relaxed. Scan through your body for any remaining areas of tension. Relax each area that feels tense, scanning from head to toe, seeking out the last little pockets of tension and letting them go. Come back to how you're feeling now in your physical body. If you feel ready to, maybe you can also check in with how you're feeling emotionally. I'd like to remind you that you are managing your anger right now. Just in the fact that you have chosen to come here to this moment to deal with the anger in a mindful way. We're going to gently draw into our awareness 3 affirmations. Affirmations, sometimes called self-control thoughts, can help stabilize our feelings and bring us towards realistic or rational thinking. The 3 affirmations we're going to use, I'll repeat twice, and then I'll leave a gap for you to repeat the affirmation in your own mind at your own pace. Here's the first one. I acknowledge that I am feeling angry and I accept the way I feel. I acknowledge that I am feeling angry and I accept the way I feel. You might choose to repeat that now in your own mind. I have the power to control my reactions. I have the power to control my reactions. I can fully experience this anger, and I can wait before I take action. I can fully experience this anger, and I can wait before I take action. Notice again how you're feeling, how those affirmations felt, to repeat them for yourself. Can you seek out any pockets of physical tension here and let them go? Notice how emotionally you might be feeling now. Notice how your emotions come and go, how anger can come and go. You might feel less angry, you might feel just as angry, or you might feel more angry now than you were at the beginning. But what's important to know is that to deal with the anger that may remain, you can let it out. You don't have to keep your emotions inside. And by taking this pause, you can now choose how you're going to express them. You have the right to feel a full range of emotions, including anger, and to express these emotions in a healthy way that you choose. Let's return to counting our breath, the same as we did at the beginning. We're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if you can carry on with that. Your pace, your rhythm, extending your exhale. I'm going to very slowly count backwards from 5 to 1. Imagine that right now you're at a 5. And when I reach 1, you'll be feeling awake and alert, yet calm and peaceful and relaxed. So we'll start at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You might begin to deepen the breath, to make small movements. Maybe you want to stretch and wiggle through your fingers to roll your wrists. Maybe you like the sensation of turning the head from side to side. If you want to take a big stretch, be my guest. And eventually, in your own time, you might very gently blink your eyes open, finding your way back to this moment. If you want to seal this moment, you're more than welcome to, any way that you see fit. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for turning in this direction. And I hope that there are some techniques there that you found useful. Other things that can make a real difference if you're feeling consistently angry and struggling to kind of put a stop to that sensation and move into the next one can be journaling. Piece of paper, write on it in any direction. Don't stop writing. Don't look at what you're writing. Just write and then shred it. As soon as you're done, nobody reads it. You don't even reread it. You just shred it. So that can be a really nice way to let some of those feelings out, to start to work through what's maybe making you angry. Other things, higher intensity physical exercise. So perhaps going for a run or going for a quick walk, walking up a big hill. Stuff like that can really kind of get the heart moving and can start to give those feelings of anger somewhere to go, kind of outwards. Another thing you might consider is I have sent out in the past a shaking meditation or mindfulness exercise, which I know some of you have received and some of you have already practiced, and that can be a brilliant one for when you're feeling angry as well. I hope all of that's useful. I'd love to hear your feedback. Please do get in touch if you've got thoughts, suggestions, ideas, or questions, and I'll see you all really soon. Thank you.